In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to be a good social media citizen and how that's going to actually impact your social ads, your Instagram ads and your Facebook ads. My name is Tracy Reuter and I am the CEO and founder of Divine Social. We're a Facebook and Instagram ad agency, and I also wrote 3 chapters in the best-selling book here, The Ultimate Guide to Facebook Advertising, chapters 26, 27, and 30. So let's talk about being a good Facebook citizen, a good social media citizen, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram. It's the same algorithm, or it's the same company, slightly different algorithms. But a lot of times people will come to us. We've had clients that have said, so-and-so, my competitor, has the exact same offer as me and the exact same funnel and the exact same process, but I know that they're getting their webinar registrations for less money than I am. Or people are always trying to compare apples to apples. I talked to a friend and they have a business that's almost exactly like ours and their cost per lead is less than ours and we should be getting it better. Now, number one, comparison is just so deadly. It's so deadly in life, and it's equally deadly when it comes to Facebook ads, when it comes to Instagram ads, when it comes to marketing your business. You have to be ready and willing to go your own, to blaze your own trail and ride your own wave or go on your own path. All sorts of analogies there. So let's talk about how we can actually be good citizens and do our own things so that we can optimize our own social advertising, so that you can optimize your own social ads to get the best possible results. So Facebook, who also owns Instagram, so Facebook and Instagram, they are data companies. They collect data points on not only thousands of data points on what you're posting on your pages, on your business pages, and on your profiles. They're collecting the data points across the entire Facebook universe, across the entire Instagram universe. And so they are constantly compiling data into their algorithm, trying to optimize things to get the best end user experience. Remember, even though Facebook makes their revenue on advertisers, that's how they stay afloat, it's a free platform, it's still a social platform that the end user experience is king. If the end users are dissatisfied, right? If I don't like my experience when I'm on Facebook or I'm on Instagram, then I'm gonna bounce, I'm gonna leave. In fact, we saw that recently when Facebook had a lot of scrutiny. People who didn't understand that Instagram actually owned Facebook, those people said, I'm leaving Facebook and I'm going to Instagram, and they had no idea that they were staying with the same company. Anyhow, it's an interesting thing, right? So the end user experience is extremely, extremely important. So all the data that Facebook is collecting to determine whether or not your ads are successful, whether or not they're gonna get preferential treatment in the auction, they're gonna be collecting all of that based on the user experience. So there are some things that absolutely positively will impact the success or failure of your ads. And this is why I think it's important that we all show up. We all put out the very best possible value we can on our social pages, on our Facebook business page, on our Instagram business page, because we want to be good social platform citizens. We want to keep Facebook happy, we want to keep Instagram happy, and we want to make sure that we're putting stuff out that our audience wants. So there are some things that happen that you can be doing organically that can positively impact the success or negatively impact your ads. And they have to do with several different biases. So if you take a look, and we call it the invisible advertiser score. So we actually had one of our reps at Facebook who confirmed this, that there's all these things that go into this formula that will determine whether or not your ads get preferential treatment over, say, your friends that you have very similar businesses. And so there are things that have to do with engagement. There are things that have to do with the words that you use. There are things that have to do with the images that you use. Now, those are things that your organic posts, your free social, can absolutely work in your favor. Okay, so number one, engagement. When you put out an organic post, are you getting people to engage with you? Are you getting people to do people like, do they share, do they comment? Are you getting social signals back from your audience that says, hey, this is good stuff, we like it, okay? So that's the first one, is engagement. And there's so many different ways we can go super deep into that, but the way your organic posts get engagement will absolutely positively affect your ads, okay? They matter because it's all about how your audience is organically responding to what you put out. So engagement's number one. The next thing is the words that you use. Facebook actually has this database where, and you can look it up, if you Google lexical sentiment bias, you can pull up a list of negative words that Facebook will flag and will actually not give you the same kind of treatment in the newsfeed as if your copy was all positive. So this is important both from an advertising copy standpoint, but also from your organic standpoint. So if you're using shock and awe, and you're using a lot of language that makes people feel icky, odds are you're gonna have a negative lexical sentiment on your overall account. And so the words that you choose matter, okay? You might be thinking, oh my gosh, this is so much. And it can be, but this is the reason why you may think you're doing exactly the same thing as a competitor, but they're beating you in the auction every time because you're not taking into effect all the other stuff they're doing outside of their ads. It actually really matters, okay? So we talked about engagement, we talked about words. The next thing is images. So the images and the videos that you put out, that you share, are they positive or are they negative? Facebook's the algorithm is so advanced, they know based on just billions of data points that if you've got a picture of an attractive woman with a child smiling, that's going to perform better than somebody who's got a stressed out face. It's just how it is. So is the images, are the assets that you're putting out, the organic posts, the ads, are they positive or are they negative in their sentiment, in the feel, right? Is it a negative feel or is it a positive feel? Remember, it's all about the end user's experience, and Facebook is going to do everything in their power to keep the end users coming back day in and day out to the platform. And so you, as the business owner, if you are not helping that happen, then you're gonna get dinged. It's just how it is, right? So better to be aware and work with this than to try to fight it. Now, those three are some that are very, very easy to impact from an organic standpoint. So you've got your engagement quality, you've got the words that you use, and then you have the images that you use. Another bias that will contribute to, or can contribute to the success or failure of your ads, of your social ads, is consistency. Facebook is looking, how often are you posting? Are you consistently showing up on the platform? And so if you're somebody that wants to come in and just run ads and never show up on your pages, then it will, I'm not saying you can't have results. You could have results. And I know a couple of businesses that do get results. However, if you have a consistent organic posting strategy, it will positively impact the ability for your ads to have preferential treatment in the auction, okay? If you watch a previous video that I did that talked about the three metrics that Facebook reports on: the perceived quality, it's the expected engagement rate, and it's the expected conversion. So Facebook knows all of these things. So they know that if you consistently are putting out good information, and people engage with it, they like it, the words are good, the images are good, people feel positive about it, then when it comes to the auction, when it comes to the ad auction, if you're going up against somebody that has a negative sentiment bias within the words that they use or the images that they use, you're gonna win every time. So this stuff really does matter. And then there's a couple of other things too. Like for example, if you run ads on a regular basis and you aren't current with your billing source, or your credit card gets declined, or your source of payment doesn't work, that can also work against you. So you have to make sure, if you really want to optimize, and this is really like ninja nitty-gritty kind of stuff, but if you really want to optimize getting the best possible results in the Facebook ads auction, then my recommendation to you is that you become an excellent social media citizen. You become an excellent citizen on the Facebook platform and on the Instagram platform. Now, I want to encourage you, if you haven't yet got our 3 pillars to successful social ads, I want to encourage you to download that. The link is going to be below this video. And in it, we talk about the three types of campaigns that we're always running to make sure that we have success with our clients' campaigns. And one big piece of it, the engagement pillar, that particular pillar is specifically designed to optimize all of these things that I just talked about. If you aren't doing a great job with your putting out organic posts, then the engagement pillar is the pillar that you're going to want to lean heavily on to make sure that you're giving Facebook all the positive signals so that they in turn give you all the love in the auction. So my name is Tracy Reuter. I'm going to see you next time.